Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 list, and here is my top 10 personal favorite MCU characters. And if you don't know what the MCU is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yes, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has given us such amazing movies in the past few years, and there's been a lot of great characters in these movies and TV shows. Yes, I'm counting the Netflix Marvel TV shows too, because they're canon with the Marvel Universe. And so yeah, I wanted to do a countdown of my top 10 personal favorite MCU characters, because like I said, there's a lot of great characters in these movies and shows, and I thought I'd do a top 10 list. Alright, here we go. Here's my top 10 favorite MCU characters. And before top 10 list, you gotta have your honorable mentions, of course. And my honorable mentions for the MCU characters are Phil Coulson, Jarvis, Thor, Loki, Clint Barton, Hawkeye, the Winter Soldier, Luke Cage, the Vision, and Hank Pym. Yes, a lot of honorable mentions. There's a lot of characters in the MCU, and yeah, they're all great characters. They just couldn't make the top 10 list. But what did make the top 10 was my number 10. My number 10 is Sam Wilson, the Falcon. Yes, he's introduced in the Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and I loved his character. Like, ever since Winter Soldier, I love Sam Wilson. He's in the Avengers Age of Ultron a little bit, and he's a little bit in Ant-Man, and yeah, he's going to be a big part in Civil War, and I love the character in the comic books, but I just love the character in general, and Anthony Mackie does him so much justice, because Anthony Mackie's a great actor, and he does an amazing job as Sam Wilson, and I just love how loyal he is to Captain America. And yeah, he's such a loyal friend, and he's a great soldier, and he looks awesome. The Falcon looks great. The wings look awesome. The goggles look awesome. And I love that he's not just a soldier. He's a very smart, very kind, and very loyal friend, and a very worthy ally with the Avengers. And I just love the Falcon. He's just a personal favorite of mine. Some people might not like him. Some people might think he's just forgettable. To me, he's not. I love the Falcon. He's my number 10. One of my favorite MCU characters. Coming number 9 is Matt Murdock, Daredevil, from the TV show Daredevil. Yes, the Netflix TV show Daredevil was such a phenomenal show. Cannot wait for season 2, and Matt Murdock is a phenomenal hero, and he is so likable, even though he is pretty gritty. Like, he's probably the grittiest MCU hero, because he gets down and dirty. Like, he's in Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen is a very rough place, and yeah, I love Daredevil. Daredevil is a great and interesting character, and the Ben Affleck Daredevil just did no justice for Daredevil. What a shitty movie. This show just made Daredevil awesome, and Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox plays him, and Matt Murdock is a phenomenal character, and Charlie Cox, again, he plays him so freaking well in this show, and I love the character Daredevil in this show. He's such a great hero. He's really cool. He's got like kung fu fighting skills, and yes, in the beginning of the series, he only has the bandages on his face and stuff. Then he gets the Daredevil suit at the end, but it doesn't matter. He's an awesome hero. He will do pretty nasty things for the good of the city, but he has to make those decisions, because that's what a hero has to do. They have to make hard decisions people can't make, and also, he's a very likable guy, and he's a great lawyer, a very kind and sweet lawyer, and very loyal friend, too, and he's just a great character. I love Matt Murdock, Daredevil, and he's phenomenal. Coming number 8 is Jessica Jones from Jessica Jones. Yes, this year's Jessica Jones is, again, one of the best shows on TV in 2015. Awesome. Kristen Ritter did a phenomenal job, and again, I love Jessica Jones. In my video, I said Jessica Jones is like Elizabeth Sounder from Girl with Dragon Tattoo mixed with Veronica Mars, and that's exactly right, because those two characters are just awesome. Imagine those two mixed together. That makes Jessica Jones, and that's just an amazing character. She's a very smart, very sort of likable character. She's sort of an anti-hero, because she's an alcoholic, and you finally know when you watch the show why she's an alcoholic. But she's a great PI, she's a great anti-hero, and she's just such a fascinating character. I love Jessica Jones. The show Jessica Jones was amazing, and the character Jessica Jones was equally amazing. Coming number 7 is Killgrave from Jessica Jones. Yes, we're getting to more Jessica Jones. Who is my favorite character in the MCU? Some people might think, oh, is it Thanos? Oh, is it Loki? It's gotta be Loki. Is it Wilson Fisk? Wilson Fisk is close. I love Wilson Fisk from Daredevil, but Killgrave is hands down the best villain in the MCU so far. He is one scary, creepy, twisted bastard, and most of it is thanks to David Tennant's brilliant performance, but he's just a great villain. Like, I love smart villains, I love sympathetic villains, I love compelling villains. But my favorite type of villains are villains that scare the ever-living shit out of me. You know, like villains like Freddy Krueger, or villains like Khan from Star Trek Wrath of Khan, or villains like the Joker from The Dark Knight. Like, those are very good villains because they creep the living shit out of me. And that's what Killgrave is in Jessica Jones. He's a very intimidating villain. And I want to go more depths with the villain and why I like him, but then I go into spoilers, and I know a lot of people haven't watched the show Jessica Jones. So watch the show and you will find out why Killgrave is one of the best MCU villains. Coming number 6 is Natasha Romanoff / Black Widow, and yeah, Scarlett Johansson again does an amazing job. She was introduced in Iron Man 2 and she was enjoyable. But the Avengers is when we all loved her and liked her, because she holds her own with the Avengers, and she doesn't have any powers, and she's just awesome. She's a badass spy, great S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. She has a very interesting backstory. You only get little glimpses of her backstory throughout all the movies between Avengers Age of Ultron, and Winter Soldier. And I hope they do show more of her in the next Avengers movie, but who knows. I love Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, and yes, she looks great. It's Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson's a beautiful actress, but she's just a great kick-ass character. And again, the less you know about a character, the more interesting and fascinating they are, and the more invested you are with the character. And that's what Black Widow is. And I love Black Widow. She's a great character. Coming number 5 is Peter Quill / Starlord from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. If you want just a smart-ass hero, that's what Starlord is. He is just great. I love him. He's like a mix between Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop meets Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly. He mixed with little Tony Stark from Iron Man. So yeah, imagine those three combined, that kind of makes Starlord. And Starlord is amazing. He's a very goofy, silly thief space guy, and he's just awesome. He's very awesome. He's very cool, and Chris Pratt just does an amazing job playing him, and he's just great. He's a very funny character. I love funny characters and funny heroes, and he's absolutely hilarious. As soon as he comes on screen and puts the headphones on and he's dancing in the alien cave, I just freaking loved this character. He's a great character. He's a very likable character. He will risk his life for people because he is a hero, and he will risk his life for the world. Like he says in the movie, "You said yourself, bitch, be the guardians of the galaxy." I love him. I love him. Starlord, great character. He's an awesome character. Coming number 4 is Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, this is my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, Rocket Raccoon, awesome. Another very funny character, but he's a very intelligent character, and he's a talking raccoon. Yes, and he doesn't even know he's a raccoon, but yeah. He's a very techie guy, he's a very smart guy, and he's kind of a greedy guy because he only wants his money, but he's a very interesting character. You always want to know a lot more about Rocket Raccoon. You're like, how is he like this? Why does he have these things on his back? How can he talk? Like, how did he meet Groot? Groot's another great character, but he's just an awesome character, and I love that it's voiced by Bradley Cooper, and I love that he almost sounds like a mobster at times, and it's just awesome. He's a great character, very funny, he's adorable as shit, and he's awesome. He's a talking raccoon with a gun. How awesome is that? Coming number 3 is Bruce Banner Hulk. Yes, I love Bruce Banner Hulk. Edward Norton did a decent job in The Incredible Hulk, but I prefer the Bruce Banner from the Avengers mostly, the Mark Ruffalo one, because he's just a great character, and you can tell he is haunted by this Hulk inside of him. You can tell he's a broken person. You can just tell he's exhausted, and he's just a great, awesome, smart character, and the chemistry between him and Tony is just great, and he's just a great character. I love how broken this character is. I love how you always feel bad for Bruce Banner, even both the Incredible Hulk and the Avengers movies, and I just love a genius character. I love smart characters. Smart characters are like my favorite kind of characters, and Bruce Banner is just a genius, and of course when he hulks out, it's awesome. It's the freaking Hulk. He's probably like the strongest Avenger. He's a big green monster, and the angrier he gets, the more stronger he is, and he just looks amazing, and yeah, who doesn't love the Hulk? Coming number 2 is Steve Rogers / Captain America. Yes, I love Captain America. He's a great character. I enjoyed the comic books, Captain America, but he was never my favorite. The movies made him more interesting. The First Avenger, Winter Soldier, the Avengers movies, at Civil War, he looks awesome in Civil War, and I love Captain America because he's a straight patriot. He's a patriotic man, and he's an honorable, old-school kind of hero, and he will do whatever it takes to do the right thing. He's a straight up likable guy. He's the nicest, kindest hero you will ever meet. And again, he'll give his life, he'll lay down his arms, and he will do anything to save the world. And he's just a great and awesome character. He's a bit of a square. Yes, he's a bit of a square, but he's still a great character. He's a badass character. He looks great. The suit looks awesome. Chris Evans does an amazing job. Steve Rogers himself is a great character. He has a very interesting story, and I love that how he fought in World War II with Bucky, and then with him in the Winter Soldier, with S.H.I.E.L.D., and how he gets compromised. It's just fascinating. He just goes through a lot of fascinating things, Captain America, and he's just a great character. I love Captain America. The S.H.I.E.L.D., of course, is amazing, and Captain America is just a great character. It's Captain America. America. And my number one favorite MCU character is Tony Stark, Iron Man. Is this really a shock? It's Iron Man. Downey Jr. just is amazing. He's so good. He made it his own role. He's just become iconic now because Tony Stark can only be played by Robert Downey Jr. because it's Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man's a great hero because he's a hero unlike any other hero. He's cocky, he's smooth, he's suave, he's badass, but he don't take crap. Like, he doesn't take people's crap. He's the smartest person on the MCU. Without Tony Stark, there is no Avengers. Like, the Avengers would all be dead if it wasn't for Tony Stark. Like, come on, he created friggin' Vision, for God's sakes, and he's an awesome character. The suit looks amazing. He's got the reason I love him, too. His powers are all from his mind. The suit is all made because how smart he is. And again, he's a broken character too, and he's a very interesting character as well. And I love that he was the first superhero just to say his secret identity live on news to everyone. There's our hero, everyone. He lives with everyone, and why not, right? That's an awesome hero. And he's a great hero. He's just everyone's favorite. He's likable, he's hilarious, he's badass, and it's freaking Tony Stark. And Downey Jr. just played him just brilliantly, and I love this character. He is my all-time favorite MCU character. So yeah, that was my top 10 personal favorite MCU characters. So yeah, please in the comment section below, please tell me what is your top 10 personal favorite MCU characters. Comment below and let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.